Welcome to the class. Welcome, 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 welcome. Namaste. Today we're having an interesting class about balance. We're going to work towards a half moon pose as a peak pose, which is a nice, challenging balancing pose for the yogis. And we are going to practice it on the chair and then in standing also, okay? Different options. And we start just with a few moments of mindfulness. You can take the block and use the block behind your back. Place it behind your back, or just sitting tall and have your block between your thighs. And then we just soften the gaze, or we close the eyes for a few moments. And we take 3 deep breaths in and out. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then we take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, as if you would blow candles in a birthday party. 2 more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through your lips. Inhale through the nose. And a long exhale through your lips. Good, and we keep on breathing like this for a couple of seconds more. Each of you at his own pace. We're going to inhale on a count of 2 and exhale through the lips on a count of 4. Long exhale. And the last one. Come back to your everyday breath. Good. Open your eyes. If they were closed, you can take away the block and scooch forward on the chair and place the block in between your legs. So have the block in between your legs. Start to press the block, so to activate the inner legs, the inner thighs. Just for a moment, press the feet down into the ground, look down, feet parallel, toes pointing forward, and then growing from the crown of your head up towards the sky. Good, and with this nice length in the back, in the spine, we start to strengthen the neck. So interlace your fingers, kind of little bucket, place it behind your head. Open your elbows to the side, and now press the back of your skull into your hands and press the palms against your skull. So pressing, pressing, the chin is slightly in, and feel the strength building in the back of your neck. We hold for a few more seconds, belly in, and keep on breathing. And we release. Again, we press the feet down and we grow tall from the crown of the head. And this time we're going to strengthening the sides of the neck. So right palm on the right temple with the elbow pointing to the side. Now you're pressing the palm into your skull and you're pressing the skull towards the palm. And hold for strength. Inhaling and exhaling. Mario, on the elbow open and really press the palm. Press the palm against your skull and your skull against your, you should feel the muscle becoming harder in your neck. And release. Again, growing tall without losing the length of the spine, other side. So the whole palm is on the side of my head. Yes. And I'm pressing the palm towards the head towards the palm. Nothing is moving. I press, I press, I press, I press. And I release. And now one of your hands, whatever you like, on the front, on the forehead. Now press the forehead to into your palm and the palms against the forehead. Again, feel which muscle chain is working now. And breathe. And release. Good. And now some nice stretching. Right arm to the side, palms facing backwards. Bring the back of your hand on your lower back. Good. We grow tall. And we release this shoulder down, the right shoulder a little bit more down. Good. And now we bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Okay, you can stay here, or to add a little bit more of challenge, of weight, you can put the palm of your left hand on top of the right side of your skull and just let this arm become heavy. Yeah, without pushing, and feeling the nice stretch on the right side. And then we release. We take the other side. So now the left back of the hand is coming on your lower back. You release the left shoulder consciously down. Good. You grow tall from the crown of your head and you bring the right ear to the right shoulder. So we already feel a nice tag right here. Yes. So, and then we can add a little bit more of weight if you like. Yes. Without pressing, just letting the gravity force do the work. And we come all the way up. We release. And a last stretch. Terry. So we are stretching now the SCM muscle, which is the muscle attaching here behind the ear and going down to the sternum. So, okay, we have two very important muscles that help us also to keep the head in place. So, good. We take the left palm and we place it on the right collarbone, on the right side of the collarbone. Yeah. And a little bit we pull down a little bit. Good. Now we turn the head over to the left and we look up. You should feel a nice stretch here. Can you feel it? Yes. Good. Look up. Now you can move your chin like from side to side to go into different angles without lowering the chin. You're looking up. Yes. And we release, other side. And also feel the difference. So right palm on top of the right collarbone. Yes. Now we pull a little bit down. We look all the way over to the right. Good. And now we lift the chin up and we look up. Lift the chin up, look up. Keep the chin towards the right. And then move the chin side to side, up and down. Just to go in different angles of this muscle. And we release. Good. Good. We release the block on the side. We inhale, arms all the way up. Interlace the finger. Just let the index finger pointing. And then we take a side bend over to the right Stretching the arms if we can and the elbows, then back to center and over to the other side. And one more. Inhale to grow here. Exhale over. Inhale to grow. Exhale, bending over to the left and coming down. Release and take a couple of shoulder rolls backwards. Good. Backwards and forwards. Just to wake up the shoulder. And then hands on your kneecaps. Inhaling to open the chest and arch the back. You can look up if it's okay with your neck. And you exhale, belly in, tucking the tailbone under and looking towards your navel. One more. Inhaling up. Exhaling to round the back. Inhaling to neutral. Exhale to grab the opposite forearm behind your back, like this. Good. Okay, we're doing again cat and cow. So we inhale to arch the back, look up, open the shoulders, bring the shoulder blades a little bit together. And exhale to release and round a little bit. So chin to chest. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. So belly in, chin to chest. You're not leaning forward. You're rounding the back as much as you can with the arms in that position. And back to neutral. Now, third option is to interlace your fingers if you can behind your back. Okay, we scooch on the chair a little bit forward so that we have space behind us. Now we are inhaling. We are bringing the hands away from our back and towards the chair back. So the shoulder blades are coming together, right? Good. And we open the chest and we may look up a little bit. Exhale to release. And just tuck the chin in. There is a little bit of rounding in your upper back. Inhaling again. So your hands are moving away towards the back of the chair, shoulder blades together, and you look up a little bit and exhale to release the hands to the lower back and round a little bit the upper back. And open, shake your hands for a moment. Open and close. Yes. Good. Get hold of your right leg and up and down to wake up the hips a couple of times. Yes, up and down. And side to side. Side to side. And around, both directions. Change. Yes. And the other leg. So up and down, like moving on steps, stepping up and down, and side to side. So this is the movement you need also to go out from the car, for example, and around, and the other direction. And we release. Move your legs. Good. Now we are ready for our sun salutation. Today is not a sun salutation, but a moon salutation. It's a different sequence, okay? So we did a little bit the movements in the warm-up. Let's start together. First round, slow. We inhale, arms all the way up. Interlace the fingers and just let your index finger straight. Okay, we exhale over to the left, to the right, back to center, we grow, and over to the left. Back to center, we release into goddess arms and goddess legs. Good, we take a breath here, we scooch on the chair maybe a little bit more forward. Good, we exhale, right forearm on top of the right thigh. And we stretch. So you can look up here, feeling the stretch on the left side. And then we reverse. Inhale, come all the way up, and we change, and we look down. We look down. And then all the way up, and we move on the chair towards the right. So the outside leg, which is the left one, the knee is pointing down. Good. We inhale. You can get hold of the chair. If you feel very stable, you can use both arms. We inhale, arms up. We exhale, arms down and back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale to open the chest and bring the hands away from your back. Release your hands. Come back to center, goddess. And we go over to the other side. Warrior one. Inhale to lift the arms up. Good. Exhale to bring the arms down. Interlace your fingers behind your back. You need to move, Tariq, totally towards the left. Yes. And place the foot really on the ground. Yeah, that you have a nice, right. Get hold of the chair if you don't feel stable. Otherwise, we extend the arms away from us. Good. Then we release, arms all the way up. And we come back to center. So we have the legs open. We have the legs open. Now the other forearm, the left forearm on top of the left thigh. And we take the arms up and we look down. Good. And we reverse. And we look up towards the inside of our upper arm. And then we press up into goddess all the way. Inhale up, close your legs, interlace your fingers, side bend to the left, to the right, and side bend to the left. And center, legs together, knees together, press the knees together, the ankles together, and we release. Let's keep on moving. Inhale up. So legs are together, knees are together, ankles are together. So we come long first. Exhale over to the left. Up and over. Sorry, to the left now. Back to center. Goddess, open. Yes. Good. Right forearm on top of the right thigh. Extend the left arm over your head and you look up. Good. Now we reverse. Left forearm on top of the left thigh. Arm overhead and you look down this time. So we are moving the neck as well. Good. Now inhale all the way up and we move directly over to the right in warrior one. Arms are coming up. Exhale, arms are coming down, back. Interlace your fingers and stretch. Open the chest, shoulder blades are coming together. Release your arms all the way up. Exhale, come to center into goddess. Good. We take the other side. We are moving over to the left. Arms are coming up. Inhale. Exhale to release the arms down. Interlace behind your back and stretch the arms away from you, hands away from you. Inhaling, shoulder blades together. All the way up with your arms. Exhaling to goddess. Good. Now inhale here. Exhale, left forearm on top of the left thigh. Stretch the right arm overhead and look down. We're going the opposite way now. Then inhale all the way up and change side. And this time you're looking up. Try to open the chest. Don't collapse the chest to the front. Good. Inhale, press the feet down. Both arms into goddess. Legs are into goddess. Now we close the arms. We close the legs. Legs together. Press them together. Up. Interlace your fingers and inhale over to the right, pressing the feet and the ankles and the legs together. and then inhale to grow tall, and over to the other side. And we do one more round. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, stretch the arm overhead, look up maybe. Exhale to reverse, and you look down. Inhale into Goddess. Exhale to move over to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your arms down behind your back, interlace your fingers, and away from the body with the arms, and maybe you look up, open the chest. Exhale to transit through Goddess over to the left. Inhale to bring your arms up, and maybe you look up. Exhale to bring the arms behind you, interlacing the finger. Inhale to open the chest. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, feet are pressing down. Release your hands, transition into Goddess. Good, inhale. Now left side, left forearm of left thigh. Extend your arm and look down. Inhale to windmill your arms and take the other side, and this time you look up. Inhale to come into Goddess with the arms and the legs. Exhale to close everything. Inhale to stretch your arms up, interlacing the fingers. Exhale to move over to the right. Back to center, over to the left. Back to center, and release. Good. How are we doing? It's warmer. Yes. And from here, we start to practice a little bit with the core before we take our first half moon on the chair. From this, we have some music. And we have a little sequence. You just follow me, okay? We have 3 songs, you follow me, and when you feel it is a little bit too challenging, you take rest. Okay, we're working now the core all around. So key when we work the core is that you really engage the lower belly, that you keep the lower ribs in and the belly really tight so you feel that it's hard. Try to bring the belly button in and the lower ribs in and touch yourself. It's hard, right? So, good. So first set will be with a little bit of lean. Okay, you decide how much lean you're going to take. The more lean, the more challenging. You can do it also staying upright, okay? Because you're working anyway the muscles. Good? Okay, lean back a little bit. Arms on the waist and start to just lift the knees. Warming up the core. Good. Now we change. Shin parallel to the floor. Change the arms if you like for a little bit more of challenge. Now we are alternating up, down. Oops. Up, stretch a little bit and down. Okay, and march again. So get hold of the side of the chair. Now, see if you can bring one up and maybe the other one also. Balancing on your sit bones. Yes, balancing on the sit bones. Legs together. Hold, feel your core working. Try to bring a little bit higher. And release. and shake. Okay, open your legs for a moment and take a couple of circles just to release the belly. Let the belly become soft here. Good. Well done. A lot of strength, no? Good. And we start again. The second set, we have the arms, the fingers behind the skull, like this, and we are going to take crunches, right? So we don't need to touch and round the back. Just keep the back quite nice and straight, and just aiming to touch. Okay, aiming to touch. Yes. Good. Then we will change to touch the ankle or the shin, whatever we can touch, here or here. Right? Yes. And then we will alternate. Okay? Let's try. So arms behind. You can have a little bit of lean or not, as you like. And we start. Just in different angles. Good. And we are going to make a combo. Okay, so arms behind your head. We're going to touch the knee, touch the ankle, and crunch. Crunch. Touch the knee, touch the ankle, and elbow to knee, touch the knee, touch the ankle, and elbow to knee, touch the knee, touch the ankle, and elbow to knee, the last one, touch the knee, touch the ankle, and the elbow, and we release, come up, and move. Martina, you okay? Ça va? And change. So bring the legs parallel to each other and just lift one leg up to stretch the lower back, and the other one, just to release a little bit, and again. Stay tall, just to give a nice stretch to the back. Go. And we release, shake the legs. Okay, and now we have the last set. Okay, so we're leaning back with the upper back. We are stretching the legs. You can get hold of the chair. Core in, shoulders down, and we lift. You can have the knee bend, don't worry. So in, shoulders down. Apóyate en respaldo, Christine. Apóyate en el respaldo. Los brazos a largos. Los hombros hacia abajo. Cierra las costillas y mantén el ombligo hacia adentro. Pero con el culete un poco más adelante, así que estás como en una plancha. Eso es. Chin in. And we change now, we bend. In, out. In, out. In, in. Good. Again, up. Are you okay? Pull. Good. and point. And around with your ankles. Other direction. Okay, and all kind of scissoring, pointing the feet. Your thighs are working here also. Relax. All the way up. Victory! We did it! Yes! And relax. Well done. And then shake. So, can you feel some muscle you didn't know they were there? Yeah. Good, good. Okay, so, and now we take our block and we start to see how it works with the half moon pose. And we first try on the chair. So maybe I show you how the pose is in mat yoga. So we have the block here. We are in warrior 2. Okay, like this. We start to transfer the weight of the body on the front leg. We start to pick up the back leg and so. Okay, we are going to do this on the chair and then in standing. Okay, so what are the key actions of this pose? Weight on one leg, weight of the body on one leg. Then we have a hip opening, right? And then we have the arms spreading in opposite direction. Okay, for this, on the chair, we are going to open the right leg to the right. On the chair, of course, we can't lift the back leg, but we can have the feeling. We take the block, we place it on the ground. You can have it on the lower level or on the mid level, as you prefer, so that you have the feeling, the sensation that your leg is elevated, it's not touching the floor in a way. Okay, so now arms out in warrior 2, T shape. Okay, now we start to transfer the weight of the body on the front leg by leaning forward. So feel, can you feel that the weight, you're coming out of balance? So the weight, press the front foot down, the right foot down, and now bring the right arm inside of your leg down and the other one up with the palms facing towards me. Good, and now open the chest and you try to bring the arms stacked one over the other one. Good, and then with the strength of your core you come up and you release. Could you feel the action? Good. Now we change, we take the other side. We take the other side. Again, you can decide, you can have also this height. This is perfect. You don't need to go on the medium one. Just the feeling that your foot is elevated from the floor. Arms out into T shape. Shift the weight on the front leg, the left one, and drop your arms. Stretch the arms away from each other. Now the action of pressing the front foot down, core in, and inhaling to come all the way up and to release and shake. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, now we take the block, we place it between our legs, and we come to stand up with a little bit of blast off. Okay, to strengthen the legs. We need also strong legs for balance and for this posture. We are going to practice then in standing. So arms, you can choose to have them in a genie or just to swing them on the side. And we're going to stand up, squeeze the glute. So now we're going to stick the bum back like sitting. And when you feel you're touching, you come up, you don't sit. So regulate the distance to the chair. Okay, and down, and up. When you feel you're almost touching, you come up. Yeah, Back is straight, feet are pressing into the ground, press the block, this is helping you. And up. Yes, well done. And down and up. And down and up. We do 2 more. And down and almost touching and up. And the last one. And hold here. Hold, hovering, hold, squeeze the block. 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up and release. And shake your legs. Oh, good, good, good. Good, huh? Yeah. Okay, and now we are using our chair. So I move just the chair, you can see me. First, we are going to activate the legs. So come behind the chair. Terry, are you okay? Are you okay? Good. So, I want you to stay with the hips facing the back of the chair. Maria, you can move the chair forward. Yeah, so you have space. Yeah, right. Good. And we are just paddling the legs, so like the pony, lifting one heel at a time to strengthen here also the calf, the ankles, and also always good for our blood circulation to strengthen the calves, which are called the second heart. They are helping to pump the blood back. Good. Okay, and then we stop. We give a nice stretch to the back with our downward facing dog. So lift one arm up, the other arm up, make yourself long. Exhale, both hands on the backrest, and then start to walk back, bending the knees generously until your spine is parallel to the floor. Send the hips back and up. Send the hips back and up. Good. Feel the nice stretch also below your elbows. Look down. Don't collapse the knees towards each other. Yes. Send the hips, the sit bones a little bit more back and up. Your head is not collapsing down. Your ears are in line with your arms or even a little bit higher. Good. One more breath here, inhaling and exhaling. And then inhale, just look toward your hands and come all the way up. Ah, good. Okay, then let's come to the first option for our half moon pose in standing with the chair. Okay, so we have the chair on the left side. You can stay, and you have your left hip facing the left, the chair back, like this. No, yeah, like this, right. Okay, now from here, step a little bit away from the chair so that you have a soft bend in your elbow here. Good. The right hand is on the waist. I'm bending the left knees. This is my standing leg. I bend it, and I start to lift the right leg to the side. Okay, only a little bit first. And now my foot is flexed. The toes are pointing forward. Yeah, I'm not pointing. I'm flexing. You should feel the hip here becoming strong. Good. Now I bend a little bit more the standing knee, and I try to lift a little bit more the right leg, and I start to lean with the upper body towards the chair. Good. Maybe I can go a little bit higher with the leg. So you can stay here, or you can try to extend the arm up any amount. So belly in, and if you feel very confident, you can try to stretch a little bit the knee of the standing leg. Yes. And then inhale, make yourself long, reach up from the up arm, and exhale, bend the standing leg and come back. Now we take the other side, let's see. So I move the chair, you just move yourself. Again, regulate the distance. So when we lean, try not to fall into the chair. It's just a little bit of support here, okay? Good. Now hand on the waist. We bend the right leg. This is now our standing leg. And we start to move away from us to the side, the left leg. Foot is flexed. And at the same time, we lean with the upper body over the chair sit. Yes. Good. Now press the foot of your left leg really away, as if you would press into an imaginary wall. And maybe as a last option, you can reach the arm up towards the sky, not overhead, towards the sky, palm facing forward. Reach, 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 lift that leg a little bit more. And one last breath, reach up, exhale, release down. Good. And now let's release the hips with a little bit of hip stretching, moving from side to side. You need to bend the knees here. Bending the knees and sending the hip to the opposite side. Yes. So, and we release, shake the legs. If we get a cramp, we need to ease back a little bit, and then we can try again. Let's explore the third option, okay, which is the most challenging one. I move the chair again, like this. For this, we are coming to the right side of the chair. And we face the chair. And we step with the left leg a step to the chair. Okay. And the other leg is moving a little bit back. Okay, the back foot is angled in a little bit, 45 degrees. Now we bend the front leg. We bend the front leg. We are close to the chair, okay? Good. Now from here, place the left leg, arm, palm on top of the chair. Good. Now we start, hand here on the waist. We start to transfer the weight of the body to the front leg. Adjust the hand so that you have your wrist below your shoulder. Good. And then we need to adjust. We lift up and we flex the foot. Yes. And we open the chest towards the front. Yes, yes, Maria, that's it, that's it. We left, yes. And then we rebend the front leg and we place the back leg down. Well done, Fabienne, well done. Okay, we take the other side. Let's see the other side. So you need to regulate the position of your hand. I want you to have the shoulder in line with the wrist, not here. This is not working, okay? It needs to be on below so that it's really supporting you. And then you can lift. Good. You can also place a block if you like to have it a little bit more elevated. That's also good, okay? Let's try. So we come in front of the chair and we take the position of the leg of Warrior 2, where now we have the right leg with the knee bent. So bend the front knee, bend, bend, bend. Good. Now we are going to place the hand and the back. I come already on top of my toes here because I'm transferring already the weight, right? Yeah, now I bend maybe more, you regulate, and I kick up. Yes, a little bit, doesn't matter how much. Good, and we can stay here, testing the balance without falling down. And maybe I can extend the arm up. And then I rebend and I come down. Good. Well done. Bring your legs together and again stretch the hips. Stretch the hips. Good. And we stretch the back now again. So we come again into now downward facing dog. Behind the back of the chair. Lifting the arms up. So make yourself long, 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 long. Exhale, hands on the back of the chair. Start to walk back, bending the knees and sending the hips back and up. Remember, if the shoulders are bothering you, just bend the elbows. Good. Knees are parallel to each other, they're not collapsing. And feet are open, hip width apart. And we take one more breath. Send the hips back, 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 back. And the crown of the head forward. Make your spine long, creating a lot of space between your discs. And then we inhale, we rebend the legs a bit more. We look towards our hands and we start to walk up. Good. Well done. And we sit down. Terry, are you okay? It's a lot of work, right? But half moon pose is it's a good pose. We can test the balance. We work a lot with the strength of the body. And we don't need to lift the back leg that much. Even a little bit, it's enough to have the experience of the pose and the benefits of the pose. So inhale, bring your arms up. Very last effort. Exhale, bring your arms down into Namaste, and let's take a Namaste twist, and we twist over to the right. Inhale to become tall, exhale to release the shoulders down. Inhale to come to center. Again, circle your arms up. Palms together into Namaste, elbows to the sides, and we twist over to the left. Press the feet down when you're twisting, press the feet down. Inhale to become tall. Exhale to relax the shoulders. Inhale back to center. Inhale up all the way, palms together. And Namaste. And we're taking rest. Good. So we can go down to the floor for the final relaxation, or we can stay on the chair. I'm preparing the music. Good. If you are on the ground, remember, you can open your arms as wide as you like with the palms facing up so that you can really relax and give the weight of your body completely into the earth. And if you are on the chair, find a comfortable position where you can let go. You can choose to close your eyes or just to soften your gaze. If your mind is very active, you can just come back to observe your breath. Just becoming aware that you are breathing in and you are breathing out. And we take rest now, relaxing the body. Integrating the practice. we start to deepen the breath a little bit, taking a little bit more deeper inhalation and slow, longer exhalation to wake up the body slowly, slowly. If you are on the ground, it's time maybe to move fingers and toes and bring your knees towards your chest for a nice stretch of your lower back, and then coming onto one side of your choice. Very slowly you make your way back on a sitting position on the chair, and then all together we are joining the palms in front of our heart center to close the class, dedicating the good energy of our exercises, of our practice, to our own health and also to the well-being of all people, animals, beings in this universe. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and at peace, and may we always contribute to it. And thank yourself, bow to yourself, to your commitment to this practice, and thank you so much for practicing with me. Well done, everybody. Well done. Namaste.